Hello and welcome to episode 36 of my Creativerse tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on using the wiring tool along with a pressure plate to make our doors open and close automatically. Now, how cool is that? If there's one thing that I really how can I put it? It's not very annoying, but if there's one thing I find a little frustrating, it's opening and closing the doors. Because if you don't remember to close your doors, creatures will come in that are aggressive and end up killing you, or if you, well, obviously you have to open your door to get out. I want to thank Siri for his comment mentioning about how I should start to show the wiring tool. So thank you very much, Siri, for your comment. Thank you to everybody else who leaves comments. I am sorry that I don't reply to comments at the moment. It's just simply because I'm working such long hours and just don't have that much time free. I read all the comments and I appreciate all the comments. So anyway, thank you, Siri. It's thanks to you that I'm doing this episode on this. So let's get to it then. What we want to do is excuse me, not cough, but what we want to be able to do is when we walk up to a door, it just opens and then we can walk through it. Much better than having to manually open oh sorry, I'm getting a coughing bout now. Much nicer to be able to just walk up to a door, it opens, we go through and it closes them behind us. How do we achieve this then? Well, okay, the first thing, we need to bring up the crafting window, and if we go to Tinker, there we go, there's the very first thing that we will be needing to achieve this. And trust me when I tell you, it's very cool, because it will just make life so much more enjoyable. So we're going to select the wiring tool. What I'm going to need now is, I've got everything except the magnetite, so let's get a couple of magnetite, or maybe 99. Okay, let's craft ourselves a wiring tool. Perfect for when you need to wire up a VCR. What's a VCR? Video... Oh, I can't even remember. That's how long ago they were. Video... Anyways, there we go. I won't dwell on that. We have our wiring tool. The next thing we're going to need is a pressure plate. So, if we come down here, you can see there's a few things we've got to unlock. What's this? Oh, a fan. Yes, and we'll definitely take a look at the fan and its uses at some point, but that's not this episode. That's another one, and hopefully a good one. This is what we need to click on, the switch. By learning the switch, we will unlock or get a step closer to the pressure plate. So next, let's take a look at the pressure plate. Okay, to unlock the pressure plate, we need to craft some switches. So let's do that. Okay, oh, that's also unlocked an LED. Okay, so but what we want is this one, pressure plate. Okay, pressure plates output a true-false event when they are triggered by either an entity placed on it or a block above it. So let's create, you know what, let's create 8, because they are so dang useful. And I'm going to want to do all my doors, and I want to, excuse me, add it to my favourites. Oh, we've unlocked more stuff, but we'll look at that another time. So let's come out of here. How then do we set our doors to open and close automatically? Right, the first thing to do is to get our pressure plates, put them onto my hotbar. Here's the door. So what we do, the block before it, we'll rip that up and we will place a pressure plate. All good so far. Okay, now that we have the pressure plate in place, we will equip our wiring tool. Now that we're using our wiring tool, notice how the door has got this icon here that says receive. Notice our pressure plate has this icon send. So what we simply do is we will left click on send with our wiring tool. We then go to the door and left click on the receive. Okay, now we get rid of our wiring tool. Now that's all well and good setting that, but the next thing that we now need to do is set the timer on the pressure plate, because at its default of 0 seconds it will glitch the game out and probably shoot you right up in the air and give you and kill you. Not good. So next thing we need to do now, highlight the pressure plate, press the N key. That brings up the pressure plate settings, and what we need is this over here, the reset delay. Now I did try setting it to 5 seconds, but when you do that it's too long and it just keeps opening and closing the door. So we could try perhaps 2.5 seconds. Let's try that. Save that. Now when we step onto the pressure plate, door opens, Viola. How cool is that? Door then shuts. Yeah, there's this little thing, don't worry about that. So what we now need to do is put a pressure plate this side, because we want it to, mind you, yeah, so because we need to get back in. So let's put a pressure plate down there. Let's bring up the wiring tool and send and receive. Next thing we need to do is go into the properties of the wiring plate and we'll set that to 3. Okay, we can now go in and out of our house automatically with the door. How? Alright, I know that door just like, if we just watch this, you watch, it's just like a little buggy thingy, but it does sort itself out eventually. There you go, see, look. Okay, it's a happy bunny door. So just to demonstrate once more, no more having to push the F key or right click on that door. That is club fantastic. In fact, it's that good I'm going to heal myself a bit. Why am I hurt? Well, I got myself another thing. I do like the things. They do give such nice presents. Okay, anyway, what I want to do is the door this end. It's no good just doing that door. I need to do all my doors. So let's rip this up. Let's put a pressure plate down. Get the wiring tool. Send and receive. Then go into here. We'll put that to 2.5. Come out here. Rip that one up. Whoop. Put that down. And do the same for that door. There we go. I mean, you can set whatever time you like. Maybe 5 seconds is good. Depends how slow you like to walk. Treebeard don't move at a bad pace. I'm sure you may have noticed. Okay, so that's the front and back doors done. Do I have any more doors that I want to do? Do I have any more doors indeed? Well, I do actually. I've got one up here. Do I want to bother with that? Not really using all this area up here now. And that was just something I did previously, but don't actually need that now. Although it is still handy. So I suppose I could do the door in there, as this is a very useful. But then the trouble is, if there is a creature in there, it'll open the door itself. So no, don't think we will. Okay, I think I've demonstrated what I wanted to, and that was automatically opening and closing the doors. I hope that you've enjoyed that, and it's maybe given you some ideas for opening and closing all sorts of items. But I shan't dwell on, no need to go on any longer. I will look into what I'd like to show you next, and that will be the next episode. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.